why would you say that Baalism is taught in schools in the 21st century and is part of our lives? Because it seems really distant. We don't bow down to idols and fertility gods, and all of that seems like a real thing of the past, something the ancient Canaanites did. What possible parallels are there to life today? Well, let's just dig in a bit to what the Baals were about, what Baalism was. Basically, the ancient pagans and the ancient Canaanites, they worshipped nature, and today we philosophize and we mechanize and we kind of scientifically explore nature and curate nature, but the ancient Canaanites, they worshipped nature. And so Baalism was a belief that in the all-powerful nature of nature. Nature exists in itself, and because of itself, the universe has power within itself for everything that we can see, for everything about life. And at the beginning, Baal and Ashtoreth, so the male and the female gods, they had a union. I guess crudely it was a sexual one, but maybe sort of more mystical, but a union of the two, and out of that came humanity. It's sort of the sun god and the mud god, the earth god, coming together to form people. Strangely, that's what you find in 21st century science textbooks and nature programs, isn't it? There was primordial soup, gloop, many billions, millions, whatever, long time ago. And into that situation came sunlight or energy, lightning. And from that came the first organic molecule. Actually, that's very, very same story, isn't it? To the Baalism, a self-creating universe, and nature is ultimate. That's all that there is just what we can see and taste and measure and all that sort of stuff. Baalism was also all about getting the best life now. It was about fertility. It was about pleasure. It was about life now. And that was got through, there's no real polite way of putting this, chaotic sexual orgies that took place in the temples, because it was thought that as humans got together, male and female, it would encourage Baal and Ashtoreth to get together to produce life. And the more of this kind of stimulation that went on from the worshippers, and that could also involve cutting, as we see later on in the Old Testament, the more sort of blood flowed, the more there was sex, then it would encourage the gods to act and to bring life. It's all about man manipulating, controlling nature and using the gods. Today, it's that, but we manipulate technology. We use technology and our ingenuity to do the same kind of thing very often, at least in the West we do. So that's how we stimulate nature, I guess, in our day and age. And nature is to be used and mastered by man. And on the one hand, on the other hand, you also see a strand, of kind of worshipping nature, the Extinction Rebellion kind of line, that there's a kind of salvation through making sure that nature's okay, because without nature, we're going to be doomed and destroyed. And so there are sacrifices to be made. There's chaos, sometimes even to be brought deliberately to ensure that nature's okay for our life. So there are some parallels from Baalism to today that are quite striking. I hope you see. And both of those are so different to our Christian belief in our triune sovereign creator, and the one who creates and sustains life, who does that in pure love through the power of his word. So it's for us as Christians, it's all about submission to him, and that's how we have life and enjoy life now and forever. And actually that includes and leads to sexual purity. It brings great joy and great blessing, but it's done his way, not in chaotic, man-centered way. So I hope that stimulates some thoughts. I hope it makes you understand a bit more about Baal and Ashtoreth. We're going to meet them, Canaanite religion. You can see how totally against God they are. And it's not just because there's sex, but that sex is part of a whole worldview of kind of materialism and hedonism. And those two things are really big things in our culture today. And so actually we're closer to Canaan than we would think we are.